So there's one that we're gonna use as a base. And I guess this one, since it's vertical, we're gonna use it as a... Oh. We're gonna add it on top, you know? And out of the two kids, I kind of like the older one, because this one is maybe too much of a baby, you know? If you're playing with... Yeah, and the game is meant to be played with kids, but this one on the left seems a bit too young to like kind of put her in harm's way in the game. It's kind of too much. So I think let's do the older one. Also, she has very cool clothes. That's got to be worth something. And we're gonna do a manual cutting. Something I don't do often anymore, but I think it's gonna be worth it for this one. Because since the background is pretty much the same, we only have to kind of blend them together. We don't have to cut it all exactly. We'll only have to cut like things like trees and... the angle is not the same, which might be a problem. So they're gonna have to hold hands. So we are going to... Okay, we're gonna take this hand and we're gonna move it a little bit. So first things first, we're just gonna cut the parts we need and remove this girl. Oh boy. Doesn't matter. Gonna do a little selection just around them. Nothing too major. I'm gonna leave the hand. There we go. And I'm gonna duplicate this layer. If it lets me. It took so long. Is Photoshop okay? Hope it is. It's taking a lot of processing power to duplicate one layer, which makes me worried. Oh, there it is. No problem, nothing happened. I lost my selection, which sucks, but I'm not gonna go back because apparently that was an incredibly processor heavy thing. I don't know why. I guess it's a TIFF. It's a pretty big file, but it still doesn't justify that much. I don't know. Photoshop did a... Yeah, I'm gonna save right now before I finish this. Even the stream crashed. Okay, so this Photoshop process basically took all my processor for like 10 seconds. And everything was lagging. My whole computer. For no reason. It's stupid. I don't know. Very strange. Well, now we rasterized it, so it should be easier to work with this. Okay, I'm gonna get this. It's not perfect, but you know what? It'll do a trick. There we go. Invisible kid. Let's just do this. Looks good enough. Got some repeated patterns, because of course Photoshop would do that. Doesn't matter, I'm just gonna add this on top. So. Oh, here's something I should copy though. The whole shadow I should at least more or less try to incorporate in here. And see, that's a good thing here is I can just do very soft edges, because it doesn't matter, it's the same, it's snow against snow, you know? So except for this and this, some other stuff, I should be fine just doing some soft edges, nothing major. Okay, so the arm, I'm just gonna cut it into a new layer entirely. Just gonna take the whole arm. Gonna sever her arm off. Oh god. Okay, now we can keep going with the rest. There's gonna be a little pixel here, but that's fine. We'll move it anyway, so. But not like it matters too much. Okay, so here is where I gotta be a bit more careful when the things intersect. That was good. Also the blurred out background. It's just like, this picture is perfect for this edit. This couple of pictures I'm in. It's like they were made for it. Thank you to whoever photographed this. Probably like their parents or something. Hey Cryptid, hope you're doing well. I'm doing some Peculiar Children, and you missed out on this cool Cryptid we just made. We kind of made it from scratch, absolutely. Just took a couple concepts, mixed them together, and just went for it. And it's called the Lamia, like a Greek myth about a serpent woman that ate children. So that's our take on her. It's a good boy. Yeah, the name. Oh, I forgot who dropped the name Lamia, because it was a while ago, but gotta thank them because it was a very good idea. Did we see any of that tree? God, it's so little, but so yeah, this is a kid that can multiply herself. So we took this picture and this picture, right? They were like opposite pictures. So now we only have to link the hands, and that should be all. So what I'm gonna do is apply layer mask here, then I'm gonna smart object, puppet warp, Put an anchor here and here, and oh god, the arm is gonna be too long. Hopefully it's not too noticeable, because I could like just tilt her entirely, but would mess quite a few things probably. Let's try and tilt her. So we'll put the center here and do this. And hopefully that'll do the trick. Okay, we need to fix up some edges, but that is fine. No biggie. Any other problems with the edge? Just a little bit there. But it's fine. I think the edge is good. So we did that puppet warp. Hopefully it'll be enough. We'll see though. Now let's get that edge looking correct. Because there's a tree right behind her in the original, so like this big blob there. Oh, did I show you guys on stream the thing I made last week? So I did this out of stream, but it was for a commission, and I really love how it came out. Might have seen it on my Twitter or whatever other social media. But yeah, these are the California Dark Watchers. A very, very cool piece of folklore in the area. So apparently these guys have been sighted by people since way back when the first like Spanish people arrived to California. And apparently they saw them in the mountains, in the Santa Lucia mountains, I think it's the name. And they're like figures with hats and long capes that just watch you, and if you try to like look at them too closely or get close to them, they disappear in the shadows. So you're apparently not supposed to bother them. They just watch you and do their thing, and you do your thing. So it's a very cool piece of folklore that is even referenced in like classic authors like Steinbeck, which I love. I always love Steinbeck, so it was quite a surprise to see he had talked about them. So yeah, I did this for a commission. They provided the background here, and I had the sky. I had this is the background. Hold on. This is what I was given. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool to put like some figures in the distance. So he told me he's from California, and I was like, we connected the dots and said, oh, let's do California Dark Watchers. Pretty cool. I'd like to do more commissions like this. You gotta let them do their thing. Exactly. If you don't bother them, they're not gonna bother you. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make the two hands make sense, because they're both wearing gloves. So I'll figure out a way to link them. That was a super easy one. Because I could put this behind. I gotta put one of the two behind. Just gotta figure out which one fits better. Oh, and I gotta remove all this part. Okay, general question. What is your guys' favorite cryptid? Can be like a well-known thing or one you and your village know about, I don't know. Woof, yeah. I mean, I'll make them make sense. I know I can, but I just gotta figure out a way to do it. Once you do, it's fine. I think what I can try to do is make these hands look like they're gloved. And then just put the other hand behind, and I think we should be good. I think this should make sense like that. Hopefully. Okay, this part is kind of delicate, but we do need it non-destructively. Like, this is all in a new layer, so we can mess up. I think I'm gonna take a little piece from here and just put it on here. It's looking kind of muddy there. Hey Viv, hope you're doing well. Always love Mothman. Never really liked Mothman prophecies. But I never saw it as a kid, so I'll grant you it's probably very scary as a kid. Okay, so we got this part figured out. Now, it's all about combining these two. There's a little something here that doesn't fit, and I'm gonna have to make it match up here. Oh, dummy. There we go. Okay, a little bit. Whoa. There. Wait for a stream. Yeah, I've been streaming different hours in the past few months. I only have Sundays to stream lately, so. But good news for you guys. In 20 days, I mean beginning April, basically, I'm gonna have a ton of free time, so and no way to do anything because we're still like half locked down. So There's probably gonna be a lot of streams, a lot of like new cryptids and cool things you guys like, so enjoy that. Not a fan as a grown-up, but as a kid. The brother had lighter gloves. I think I think the brother or the little one just doesn't have gloves at all. Just bare hands. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to make it look like it's gloved. Hold on. I got a selection here. I shouldn't be dumb about it. There we go. Just gonna make it go up to here. Probably gonna do a little shadow just in between them. And yeah, I think if we do the fingers, we are good. I hope so. Just gonna be a little bit darkening and maybe some... Hold on. Gotta... There we go. Bunch of fluff there. Okay. Let's go then. Just gonna apply texture haphazardly, I guess, and then fix it up with some light shadow, etc. A little bit of light. Trying to see if there's any better ways. No, it's gotta be normal. Can do this. There we go. Now this doesn't look good. Okay, option 2, if I can do it directly with just layers, I'll first just flatten the nails. There we go. And oh, this here too. There we go. And then I'll do maybe a soft light. Just darken things. Yeah, that's much better. Because at the end of the day, the textures are not so different. It's just the fact that there's nails that looks like a bare hand, but not even that much, actually. Oh, wrong way. There, that's much better. Okay. I think that matches those hands. It's never gonna match perfectly, but nobody's gonna look at the hands and try to like analyze them perfectly. So we're good, I think. Okay, let me also do... Gotta do some shadow on here. I might do just like I did for the fingers, just do soft light and go at it slowly. Something like this. Maybe even... Yeah. Yeah, I think nobody can tell like this. So there we go, we got a kid that can multiply herself. And yeah, we just used two pictures that were perfect for each other, so thank you TV for sending me this the other day. I think it was you, right? If I'm not mistaken. Because yeah, there's literally nothing else to do with this one. I think he'll like it too. It's not one of the concepts he sent me, but he never really sent me a very solid list of concepts. He just said like, go for whatever. So it's good. We got, okay, so of the new batch, which is gonna be 5 more. We got this. We got, hold on. Just gonna group all this. We got multi-kid. We got the tornado kid. Just so happy about having just created a terrible tornado. And we got the fairy kid. It's just got like some wings and antenna and some cool eyes. Not that much more to this guy, just wings. That makes 3, and that leaves us just 2. Since this one was pretty quick, if we can figure out a cool concept, we can just do it in this same stream. We also got the barked kid, which was left behind, and if we don't have anything for the 5th one, we'll just revisit him. Or, I don't know. Don't remember which one was it. Do a very... very slight levels adjustment on here. Because I'm looking at the 2 girls here and just looking at the original. The blacks here and the blacks here are very different. This one also has a little bit more white on the skin. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Just basically slightly increase the contrast in a way that doesn't break anything we've done. The tornado kid is kind of a dumb one, but I thought it was fun. So we went for it. Yeah, I think that must be the point we needed. Now I need to fix up some other things here, but apart from that, we should be good. Okay. Just look at this selection. It's pure chaos. This is supposed to be the selection around her. But it is absolute chaos instead. Nobody will notice though. It just looks good. There we go. So, more ideas. This was from the ideas it said to be. Okay, we were already done. Kid who can make strong winds / storms. That we already did. Kid who is bark. We already tried. It's gonna be a hard one, so we'll leave that for the last one if we have to. I'm just like kind of reordering them in my notepad. Duplicate objects could be fun, but we already don't like duplicate themselves, so we'll leave that out. Okay, so we have Stonefist, which could be fun. We gotta figure out like a way to do that. That would make sense. Cause sure, you can imagine like some comic level Stonefists, but like translating that to real life would be hard. Thanks, Sora. We just happen to have like 2 very good pictures, so they fit together perfectly. Didn't have to do much in this one. When you have good pictures, I mean, it's the best. You can just do whatever. Okay, duplicate objects. Let's skip that. Stonefists, kind of a hard one. A slippery kid who oozes slime like a hagfish would be fun, but kind of. So, replicating, like taking a dry thing and making it look wet is very hard on Photoshop. I'll show you one example I did from a while ago, which might show it, but it's hard. And it took me a while. Like, I hated doing that one just because of the pain it was. Walk through walls is very good, Cryptid. If we find a good picture, walk through walls could be a winner. I like the Sandman for Spider-Man. Oh, hey Queen, hope you're doing well. Flexing for Stonefists. If we find one, that would be cool. So this is the one I did back when I was doing surreal art. Those were the days. Here's the final, and let me try to find how it looked originally, because I think it's a mess of layers inside here, so please do not get scared. Just because there's so much, all this is just like me trying to make it look like it's dripping. And here is the koala, finally. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Here. Okay, so we can do. So it started out completely dry. And at some points I had the great idea of, oh, it would help the mood a lot if I did it like it was raining. Yeah, sure, that's a great idea, you dumbass. Now you need to make just wet fur textures all over. And if you look at them closely, you'll see, like, I don't really like how it looks up close. But from afar, it looks like fairly decently, like soaked. I hope. I even added some like droplets and everything. But yeah, that was not a fun experience. Off topic. Oh, already cut out. Doing the job for us. Oh, that's true. It's like traditional cutting. This is the real deal. Someone with scissors and a lot of time. Props to them. It'd be cool to find something with this. There were a bunch of like Chinese, but Chinese American like this. So a lot of it in like traditional clothes and stuff. But I never found anything that would fit. I did one with some Chinese kids, and this is the one. And they were also in America. They were like the kids of some ambassador or something. So I just saw the picture, and the kid was looking at his sister's hand. I was like, oh, this is perfect. I gotta do something. So I did fire. Kind of like super bright, too bright for the camera kind of fire. Okay, so walk through walls could be a good one. Let me go to Pocket here because I got a ton saved. So if we could find one that'll match, I'll just save these because I use them. Oh, this is a very good one. A very good couple ones where they're like plain soldiers with actual gas masks. It's kind of creepy. If only it wasn't so broken, it could have been a very good one. Oh, from the Golf for Kids. For reference, what TV means here is this picture, which is a fantastic picture. I like playing golf. I see. Oh, yeah, same place and everything. Different set kids. No, it's the same kids. They're just like rotating. I guess each of them is taking a turn at the picture there. It's just fun. This is a really good picture. I don't know what I would do with it though. Okay, this I can close, this I can close. So this kid reading Superman is so good. It's a great picture. I just don't have a real use for it. I was thinking maybe like for Stonefist, but we don't see like a lot of his hands, so it might be like a waste. But the fact that he's reading Superman is very cool because I like talking like literal kids with superpowers, and his reading Superman is a mood. There's a one-legged rooster in the search results? Huh? Where? In this page? This is not a search result, if you were thinking about that. It's just my pockets where I save all the pictures I might use. So there's stuff from other projects too. This is from the book thing I did. Oh, and your search results. Oh, poor little guy. Pet of the Roosevelt children. Interesting. You just had one-legged chicken pet. I love that. I really like the kid reading Superman. It's just, it fits well for this whole theme. I think this is the one, yeah. It's a good picture. I don't know what I would do with it though. Because we can do like facing through walls with this. I guess we can do Stonefist. Because he like literally told me he doesn't mind or he would actually prefer things that are a little bit more subtle in these ones, so that you're taking like a little minute to find what this kid has. We already have an invisible kid though, so they would be repeating. We have this one here, which was basically a clone stamp job. But it was a difficult background, I'll admit that. Now let's see. Oh, I love this one. School children in Belgium. Oh, wooden shoes. So good. It's a good one if we found something good to do with this one, but I'll save it to the 2 pockets. So I like to have them all like in pockets so I can just see that. Let's try stone fists, or like stone hands in general. Because I think visually with this skid is the best one we can do. Thing is, we need some stone textures, and I think I'm gonna go to Pickrel here and just look for stones. I'd prefer if we find a picture from like the same era, same type of camera, because just way easier to integrate than using a modern picture, if you can. So here we got a stone wall, and I guess somebody restored it, or there are 2 copies. Oh, this is a negative. This is a glass negative, I guess. Definitely looks like one, and this is a print. Anyway, I'm gonna just go look for the original, because I like this stones here. They can do good knuckles. Hold on. Oh, this is good. Remove the kid. That would be a good... Oh, it's kind of hard. It would be kind of hard because there's a lot of clipping parts. Oh, you mean... I thought you meant remove the whole... This guy's head. Like a headless kid. It could be... I don't think that's a very good... Because it needs to be some kind of power that they can use. I like the picture though. It's a very nice picture. God, talk about having 2 very similar names but so different. Marius Lawrence and Marius Laurent. Oh, it's a good shot. If I can find something for this one, it's also very good. I saved it with the others, so you can figure out something. Head of an animal. We already have a frog kid. So it might be a little bit repeating in that sense. Oh, here it is. I think that's a print though. I want the negative. Where's the negative? It should be somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's in the same file, I guess. Yes, print and negative. So if you're going to Pickrel, you're looking for, or Library of Congress especially, you're looking for pictures to edit. Always look for the negatives if you can. They have amazing scanning in that place, and they'll just get you just 150 megabytes of picture. You'll see. I'll put it on there, and we can zoom in to eternity. It's so good. Yeah, there's been a lot of kids we've done so far. These are all of them so far, plus the 3 ones we've done in that I haven't saved yet. It's already a ton of them, so we... At some point coming up with new ones is indeed very hard. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it. We already got 3 out of 5. And this is about to be 4. So I think if we add maybe phase through rolls, kid, I think we're good. And I'm just waiting for this to download, by the way. If you think I'm wasting time, there's no time to waste. Just gotta wait. Let's save this. Just gonna close tabs because I keep opening tabs and I never close them. This is saved. This, oh no. That. Just saving all of them. These ones are already saved. Okay. Snake synonyms. I just open tabs all the time. And I never close them. Okay. Stones. I'm thinking like maybe stone walls are the best bet here. Because it's a kind of a flat thing you can apply on top of a skin and it'll look hopefully decent. Do we use the Smithsonian image collection? I wish I used it more. I never remember to check it. I got it here. They have a huge collection. But it's nice if you're looking for more like museum level stuff. They have 3D models too, which is very nice. But you can look for... I don't know, I don't think they have like photography archives, right? If you look for like a child, like we're looking for now, just cool pictures of children in the old times. Yeah, it's just like art and clothing and stuff. But I would recommend it to everyone. While we're here, Smithsonian has a very good collection. A ton of other museums have. You can just check this very comprehensive list of... Oh, didn't copy it right. Hold on. You can just check this list. There's tons of things. If you're interested in getting pictures for your Photoshop adventures. Both old pictures, and there's a huge list there. So if you need old pictures, if you need like just normal present day pictures, you'll find all of them. Okay, so look at this. This is a negative we just uploaded. Look at that quality, crisp as hell. And we can probably keep going. I can still see, barely see the grain. Like, this is huge quality. I love these pictures. So we'll be able to get a lot from this big old wall here. I'm gonna do a little selection. Just gonna get these 2 clusters here. Okay, just gonna do Control J. There we go. Super high quality. Library of Congress. If you ever find a negative on there, it's so good. You can literally take a picture that you like and you're gonna edit something on it and say, oh, I like this specific part of this specific picture. I'm just gonna zoom in on it and nobody's gonna notice because it's still gonna be super good quality. So I could like say, oh, I'm gonna edit a monster in this porch, and you can put it there, and it's gonna look like this is the whole picture. Well, it's really just a fraction of the whole picture. It's nothing. I love it. Okay, so here I need to do... I think I'm gonna put it on normal, but I gotta... Gotta put some color from the background on top. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, now we're gonna try and fit this to his hand. So since we have like several rows like this, we're gonna try to fit like a row to each finger. Maybe like, whoa, maybe like this would make, no, I forgot this is here, there we go. Like this would probably make more sense. Yeah, I think that's gonna look decent. So now we'll just clip it to the hands themselves. Let's do rough selection and then refine it. By the way, from people in chat here, I wanna like raise your hand if you're trying to learn Photoshop or having the intention of learning Photoshop at some point, even if you haven't taken in any like big steps to learn. If you like see what I do or what other people do and go like, oh, I want to do this, I'd love to know. Always happy to like introduce people to this. It's kind of different, but very cool art form. Also, for people who are trying to learn and maybe are watching the streams to catch some techniques or something, I got this point reward, this little button you can press that says how the hell did you do that, and if you request that, I'll just go back and explain what I just did in as much detail and at the most entry level possible, so hopefully people can replicate it. Nothing I do is too hard. Like this, what I do is basically just a few simple techniques applied in different ways. Once you learn the techniques, it's pretty good. Messing around with Blender. Oh, that's cool. I should learn Blender. I was thinking at some point of doing tutorials, but I don't know how because YouTube is full of tutorials, so it's not like a space I really want to compete in. But I was thinking if I ever do Patreon, I would probably do like, at least for like some tier, like I'll do like a tutorial for you. You want to do this? I'll just jump into Photoshop, do a little video and explain how I would do it and send it to you. Something like that, like more like one-on-one. I don't know, it's an idea I had. It's not a very coherent thought, but that'd be a cool thing to do at some point. Okay, I think this worked as fingers, to be honest. How do you guys feel about this? You also use drawing programs like Fire Alpaca. I'm not very familiar with that. Big boy. I don't think there are any horror-based Photoshop tutorials though. That is true. But not a lot of people use Photoshop to do horror. It's kind of a niche within horror, and it's also a niche within Photoshop. Because if you go to Photoshop tutorials, everyone's either doing like more photography oriented stuff or more like surreal stuff, like the stuff I used to do, like the koala I showed you a while ago, that kind of stuff, like colorful, surreal kind of things. Shoo! What are you doing, mate? I'm up way late, that's the usual. Hope you're doing well. God, I have missed your streams for so long, dude. I basically reduced my Twitch and YouTube and stuff inputs to near zero. But next month, I'm finally free from this studying curse, so I'll have way more time to hang out. Hope you've been doing well, and the kid. Shu for the rest of you is the daddy of Twitch photography, so give him some respect. And a literal daddy now too. I'm glad, mate, I'm glad. Such a little gentleman. Like a lime? Did you enjoy that? Oh god. Terrible parents. That's poor kid. I hope you were able to capture his face at least. How's Twitter fame? I mean, it's been blowing up lately. I'm up to 10,000 at this point. It's been crazy. And yeah, all doing like this creepy stuff. We got it on video? You're kidding. Were you on stream? It's all Trevor Henderson's fault. He started like retweeting stuff, and actually I sent him a message like, dude, stop, I'm gonna get to 10,000. I got nothing prepared. I said like, fuck you, and started retweeting like 10 things on mine, so he got me to 10,000 in like a day from 8,000. It was crazy. There's a very different vibe to doing horror Photoshop, definitely. It's the same techniques, it's the same thing exactly, but yeah, we've been doing some very cool things with old kid pictures. You might have seen some on Twitter, but we're doing more. This one, I'm really proud of how it came out, because we just found 2 perfect pictures. Just look at the ones we found. This is one of the originals, and here's the other. So, just took them both and bam. That was a fun one. Also done a classic monster, just for fun. We like combine different animal parts. Some classic Photoshop shenanigans. So yeah, now this kid is... We found this really cool picture of a kid reading Superman, and since we're doing like special kids with superpowers, I thought it would be really appropriate to use it. So we're giving him like stone skin or stone fists, I guess. So yeah, basically taking a stone wool and applying it on there. Trying to make it look like fingers, which is not as easy as I anticipated, but should be doable. But yeah, lately I've only been able to get streams going on Sundays, like Sunday nights like this. But yeah, thankfully my output hasn't decreased a lot. Been able to just use my free time well, I think. But yeah, in starting the 27th of this month, I'll just have so much free time for like a couple months, so that'll be good. You take weekends off. I mean, for me, this is a way of taking it off. Taking the Sundays, I don't do any, I cannot work, so it's my time where I can just bust out Photoshop and do things. Ending residency? No, ending the preparation for the residency exam. So the idea is, yeah, you're prepared for like a year, and you do this exam, and if you get a good residency spot, you get it. If you don't, well, then you repeat it next year. So I'm hoping for good results, but you never know. It's very, very competitive and very hard. So I'm not discarding at all the possibility of spending next year studying too. Which sucks, but that's life. Wouldn't mind like too much. Just be like waiting one more year. It's fine. Yeah, on the 27th is the exam itself, which it's not a very good system because you're honestly banking everything on one single day, one single exam. You can be sick on that day. Like, screw it. I could catch COVID a week earlier or the day off, or have any symptoms. If I have any symptoms, they don't even let me into the place. Right? Or if you have any positive contacts, even if they're suspicious and not yet confirmed, they don't let you into the exam. It's like just dumb luck could have you studying for one more year. So I try to just not think about it too much. Just if I have to do one more year, I'll do it and it'll be fine. That's my attitude. So I'm trying to do the knuckles here. I'm trying to catch this corner of the wall, hopefully. Thanks, mate. I'll probably like it's gonna take a while to know the results. So you'll see me like in the middle of April, suddenly in your stream saying, I got it. Or I didn't. You know the results. Yeah, it is. So every like person who wants to take a residency in Spain does it and does the same exam. But like the first one in Spain, like the one who got the best grade and got the best grades in during the med school and stuff, will have the first choice. They'll be able to go anywhere to any hospital they wish to do any residency. So the first, like the most coveted stuff just goes out very fast. Like plastic surgery, a ton of people want to do it because you can make a lot of bank on that. So that goes out real quick, for example. So my idea is to do neurology, which is not an easy one to get in. That's why I'm gonna accept any results. And if I can't get into neurology, I won't like settle for something that I like less, because I really want to do neurology. So I prefer to like quote unquote waste another year trying to get it than just settling for something I like less. And if on the second try I don't get it, then yeah, I consider like psychiatry or something like that. Gotta plan ahead. Plastic surgeons are assholes. Hey, don't say that. My girlfriend wants to be a plastic surgeon and she's fantastic, so don't say that. I'm kidding. But she does. She really likes plastic surgery. It's a wild system. It's honestly like not a very good system in my opinion. But people will defend it. A lot of people love the system, and I don't know. I think it's kind of broken, to be honest. And it's like depending on a lot of luck, a lot of, you know, just like whatever luck you have on one day doing an exam can change everything. Well, in the US, for example, you do like several days of exams. It's like very intensive, but you do a ton of exams over some time, and I think that classifies everyone better than like just 200 questions. Which, so okay, there's about 16,000 people taking the exam every year. There's about 8,000 spots in total. And one question in the exam that you get right or wrong out of 200 can move you up or down 200 spots. It is absolutely crazy. It is bananas. Like, it makes no sense that just one question that another person happened to know a little bit better than you will decide that much. Maybe make the stone more like... Oh, the edges jut out. I guess so. They look a bit too regular, maybe. It's multiple choice, yes. It's multiple choice. One of those where the answers you get wrong will subtract total points, but in a way where it subtracts so little that the only mathematically sound option is answering everything. So it makes no sense. You should just, if you're gonna do that and everyone's gonna answer every question, you just remove the negative penalty, right? Or you put more negative penalty so people will have to think, should I answer this or not, instead of answering everything blindly, you know? I think I need to just darken them in general, because the stone was a bit too white, and it's just going to blend into the background there. Or at least kind of have a bigger gradient, so the edges can be more white, but I like that. I think that's the right look. And guessing my way to first place. You need to guess a lot, but theoretically, you can do that. Okay, let's try to make them jut out a little bit, especially on the knuckles. I think it's the most... Make them look more rocky, indeed. Yeah, it actually got really lucky with the with the picture we chose. I didn't choose it specifically for that, but honestly, it worked out very well. Still got some skin behind, but okay, so this finger here, it's bothering me a little bit because the other fingers match pretty well, but this finger is kind of mounted against the others, so I think I might just get this, Control J. Just like mounted it onto the others, just like the real one is. And hopefully that'll fit better. And it even fits, sort of fits the segments of the fingers. There's these smaller ones that are just the tips that match the phalanx. Do you call them phalanx in English? I think so. Phalanges in Spanish, but phalanges, okay. I got light here I don't like. Okay, that finger fits. Phalanx is, okay. That's where I heard it. It's like the Romans, right? With their shields and the spears. Okay, gotcha. See, like medical terms in English is something I struggle with a lot, because there's a lot of similar things which are just Latin based, so I just have to usually just translate from Spanish to how it would probably sound in Latin, and usually I get it, but sometimes I just say weird things. I think I need some sort of rock here, something that break this up. Thankfully, rocks is something that we got. Just gonna pick this probably, gonna give it a flip. Yeah, that looks good. that kind of fits. Okay, I think that fits the hand fairly well. Can I make a little bit more of a gradient here so it doesn't feel like it ends like abruptly? Gotta do it above like that. Actually, this color layer is not very good. Instead of a color layer, I'm now thinking I should do gradient map. So the idea is to pick for the darks this color, and then for the rest this. And hopefully that'll work a little bit better than what we had. Like this, and color. Let's see. Yeah, it works better just because the shadows are like kind of wonky like that. Still doesn't work perfectly. But it does a trick. And then a little bit more lighting. It's because it's very lit up. I guess it's right where the light is pointing in this picture. Well, it's kind of from here, but we got some of that skin color. We'll put it on here and overlay. Let's try to hit them sort of unevenly. Okay, let's see. So I wonder if I should cover down to here somehow. And it could be doable. I think I basically copy the same texture we've been using. Put it down here and just like apply it very lightly. So we only see like some of the grooves and textures. So I applied something like this. Just kind of fade it out. And then let's see. Something like multiply, where we're only getting like the darken. Yeah, we're only getting like the grooves in the middle. Okay, so darken, that may be like normal but very, very soft. Just like maybe give the suggestion back there that is there's still stone up to some point in the hand, since we can't see the whole thing. Okay, then I think maybe take this whole thing and transplant it to the other hand. And then just adjust there. Would be too obvious. Okay, we only have 3 fingers here. Here's my idea. Flip it. Put it on there and then just erase one of the fingers. And hopefully it'll be different enough that people won't really notice. We'll remove the shadows and stuff, we'll do that on its own. Something like this. Oh, I just noticed we got some fat, like terrible edges here. Very bad. What is even going on here? There they are. Some here too. I don't know which. There we go. What? No. There it is. Anyway, there's this finger. Now, there we go. Just remove this one. And do the same for this. And hopefully now we can fit them well. Oh, I did a dumb thing, I guess. Yeah. There we go. Oh gosh, this is a hard one. We'll fit it. We will make it. Okay, it is not great, but it will be. Eventually it will. The knuckles here, I'm just gonna change individually. And that kind of covers it. I just need to shade them and stuff, but that's the least of our worries. main thing here is already done. Nice. Now let's do a soft light. That's a bit too much, isn't it? Just tone it down a little bit. And we are also gonna add some regular old shadows just to bridge this little gap here. Okay, and now we need to do this finger here. I think we'll just construct it using several little pieces. That should be the way to go. Just need to choose which pieces. Okay. Get out of our trusty old texture. There it is. And, you here. Let's put it below everything. Okay, so it's gonna be like one segment and then we need another one, or should I just... Okay, this will be the top segment and we need like a lower one and a connection. So we need like something short like this. We could get more rocks from the same picture, this more, but these ones are doing their job very well, honestly. I don't know if I need them. Okay. So this goes here. This goes here. And under the book. And that's just like one tiny little gap to fill, which shouldn't be too hard. We'll just pick whatever texture we can find. Some little rocks or something. Right, where are you? Here. Whatever little rocks. Something flat. This should do it. By the way, just as an aside, I don't think I've ever had so many concurrent viewers. Maybe like at specific points, but today has been popping. I don't know if the Twitch algorithm has been like somehow gracious today, or if you're coming from Twitter, or I don't know. But honestly, cool. Cool to have everybody here. Listening to me ramble. That should do it. Just gonna do a little bit of shadows. Always good to have you, Cryptid. But I think at some point in the stream, I had 35 viewers, which is like way over my previous record, not counting raids, because I've had raids with like that got me like to 40 or 50 or something like that, but very briefly. I was like organically, I don't know, maybe Twitch was just very gracious today. It's cool. It's very cool. And just out of curiosity, if any of the people that are coming in today just discovering from the algorithm or whatever, like where did you see my stream? Was it in like just in the general list, or was it recommended somewhere? Just pure curiosity. Thank you. I just zoomed out, and for the first time, I kind of struck me as, oh, actually, this is not looking bad. This hand is good, I think. Getting good vibes from that hand. I think maybe I can add a second, like I did here, just like a little suggestion of another little piece of rock. Oh, part of his cheek is actually a good idea. Yeah, maybe I can go get it like kind of like it's creeping up. Ears, maybe the ears might be harder. I think like creeping up the neckline would be good, because we're only getting a little bit, and it's like a much flatter texture. In the ear, just adapting it to the whole ear would take millions of years. Oh, what the hell just happened? There we go. Yes, exactly. I mean, that's why he's chilling and just reading some comics. Which I agree, it's what I would do. I think there's some rogue pixel somewhere. That's because if I do transform, it kind of catches something here. I don't know what it is, but I'll just do this. Done. It was just some pixel somewhere. I don't know. Exactly. He's having a superpower, but he can't really use it unless he wants to risk breaking. Okay, so let's do a blend if here, so it only. Why is it not? Hold on, underlaying layer? Not doing anything. Weird that a blend diff wouldn't work. Anyway, doesn't matter. Gonna put this in multiply. Hey Alestria, how you doing? Doing some kid with stone hands. Oh, I'm just painting on the layer like a dumbass. There we go. Just adding some stone textures all over. Here it's supposed to be like pretty subtle, is the idea. Procrastinating, I feel you. Okay, let's do what Shu suggested and get some like creeping stone textures going up the cheek. Especially this one, maybe like a little suggestion on this. Let's bring out the whole image, which by the way, it's such a cool image because it's a negative scan. So this is the full image. And it's so large because I downloaded the full size that you can literally just zoom in, and give it a second, and look at the quality. This is just, I love a good negative scan. This is from the Library of Congress, by the way. They have the best negative scans. Okay, I think maybe for like that creeping texture, we can use this here. I was thinking this here, but we have a plant, and that bothers me. It is crazy quality. The negative scans from that side are just glorious. They take maybe 5 minutes to download at my very decent internet speed, because they weigh like, God, let's see how much. Hold on, I think I saved it on here. $150 megabytes of the full file that I just put on there. So this Photoshop document is 4 gigabytes at this point. But it's worth it. Look at this quality. Just for a TIFF file. I don't know but how many megapixels it is, but it's crazy. And all their negatives are like that level of quality. It's brutal. Okay, I think let's get this more well-formed part. Control J should be easier to operate with. Put it on here. Let's try to. Okay, so the idea would be maybe to warp it so it sort of fits into the geometry of the face. I think I'll make it smaller though. I think that should do the trick. You know, let's do puppet warp. Might be better for this specific application. Yeah, hopefully that'll do it. Just like soften those edges quite a lot. Let's see. Multiply. I'm gonna find something that'll look sort of subtle. Overlay looks good. Let me see that. Oh god. That'd be a bit brutal for a kid. I don't know if I want to do that. It's a good idea, but it might not be for this kid. It's turning into a Batman villain slowly. I mean, maybe he's reading the comic books, but for the villains. No, it's all good, sure. Be a little transparent because it. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of going for here with the overlay. Kind of like hardened, but not fully stone yet. I think that looks decent, right? Probably decent. I think we can copy that, flip it onto the other side, and just like pick a slightly different part of it. Let's make a new layer mask. Does that look copy pasted? No. Doesn't look like it's the same texture. I think like this, a little bit subtle, but I think I'm also gonna retouch these hands. I think I might do like little levels layer. Something like that. And this one is supposed to be more subtle too, because all the other ones we've done, which just for newcomers, this is going into the whole series that's made for role-playing game. So in this role-playing game, you play as these kids with powers, like trying to escape from a shadowy organization that's trying to like experiment on them and stuff. So you get like this one shooting bees out of his mouth, this frog kid, this kid with multiple arms, invisible kid. You know, they all have their little thing. And since the ones we've done are like very visible, for this next batch, he told me like make them slightly more subtle. So I think this fits the subtle bill. Like you'll see this and you'll see, oh, it's a kid reading Superman, and there might be something like slightly wrong, and then you notice. I think that's kind of the right vibe we're going for there. I'm also wondering if this will look better on overlay. Actually, it does. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. I'm gonna try to replicate that with overlay on here somehow. It's so dark. It's so dark it might just not be possible though. Here, I think it looks decent. It's very subtle. It's very subtle, but maybe I'll switch it to. Oh, that's better. That's way better, actually. So that's good on this part. This part is just so dark that even if I overlay it on top, it's not gonna do a lot. I'm gonna try to go like a bit lower on the arm, maybe. Something like this, and maybe like stretch it so it gets like to this part. So we do overlay. See, it's not great for the overlay here. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I think that's as good as that part is gonna get. Just like soften the edge and because it's so dark anyway that might do hard light, but very softly with this. Like very softly. Doesn't go much further down than this, but okay, just a little bit more texture in there. It's not going to be noticeable anyway, so I'm just basically poking at nothing. Anyway, I think this is it for that. I mean, not much more I can do with this. Okay, I think let's do like a little review of what we've done today, and maybe look for, is there any cool channel to raid? I don't see anyone streaming photography right now. Let me know if there's any cool channel to raid, either someone that does some horror things or photography, Photoshop, whatever. Take anything. Okay, what have we done today then? Let's group everything here. This is gonna be Stone Kid, I guess. We've done multiple Kid who can multiply herself. I'm very proud of this one, and it all hinges on us having two perfect pictures that we could use. We got Tornado Kid, which was just kind of more of a memey one, but it was fun. And this is from the other stream, Fairy Kid. And then we did this guy, which is a Lamia, based on, well, a snake and deer and some other animal parts, and the name alludes to the old Greek, like ancient Greek myth about the Lamia, which is like some kind of snake woman that steals your kids. So yeah, just a monster. that we made up on the spot, and honestly, I'm really proud of how it came out. Not much to add to this one. So yeah, that's been it. Gosh, let me see if there's anyone to stream to, gosh, to raid that I follow. It's not a lot of people follow. They're all gaming. Nothing interesting. Affectionately named Sweets. Yes, exactly. Hey, thanks Kiki Vaz for the follow. Hope you enjoyed the stream, or if you're just getting here, you're catching the end. Anyway, gosh, I don't think I've ever had such a big stream in terms of viewers. Coming right at the end, yeah. So yeah, you got our final picture here, and we got some other finals. We did 4 edits today, so good on us. Anyway, I'm pooped. I'm so tired. So I'm gonna say goodbye. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week, or just week in general, because it's Monday. Hope you guys have a great week. I'll be seeing you probably next one. Goodbye, guys. See you.